Hi guys, it's Voodoo Doll again. Welcome to episode number 3. Pretty exciting. So if you watched some of my previous videos, I talked a little bit about skincare, and I wanted to cover some of the things that I do to take care of my skin. So I did mention before that I'm one of those weird people that I am allergic to pretty much, the world. I'm allergic to the world. So I am very careful about what I put onto my skin, and lately I've received a lot of compliments about my skin, which is kind of pretty awesome. You're like, oh, oh, do tell. So I'll start by order of precedence and then I'll work my way up. So what I do, well, first and foremost, I always use makeup that's really good for sensitive skin. I'm very loyal to the makeup brands that I use, and I don't really try anything new, and that's about it. So what I used to clean my face with, I always remove my makeup with coconut oil. And if you follow me on Instagram, you can check the link in, well, I don't know if it's there, but it's somewhere over there. Maybe it's over there. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I'm feeling froggy. Okay, so check my Instagram and you'll kind of see a lot of my weird beauty things that I use in a lot of my smoothies. But I always, this is kind of probably looks disgusting, but this is coconut oil. And I put it in these tubs because I order it from a company called Tropical Traditions. And when you order from them, what I like to do is I order like the big, giant buckets of coconut oil and I work my way through it. The reason why is because I use it for cooking, I use it for I put it on my skin, in my hair. I put it on my dog. I love coconut oil, so I use it to remove my makeup. So I am a huge fan of waterproof mascara because I have stick straight eyelashes, and I've discovered that this is the only way to really make my eyelashes hold a curl is to use waterproof mascara. The only way to really remove that is to remove it with makeup remover, which is expensive, and you never really know what's in that stuff. So a thing that I like to use is coconut oil. So you take a little bit and you put it on your fingers and you kind of warm it up. Coconut oil looks like it's solid. I guess it kind of looks like lard, but it's a solid, and then when you heat it up with your skin, it's going to liquefy. Or if you're lucky enough to live in a warm area, it's pretty much always going to be in a liquid form. So warm it up between your fingers, and you want to make sure that you're not getting it into your eyes. You're just putting it on your eyelashes. So you kind of like make sure it's melted on your fingers and then kind of brush up and then brush down and then wash your face as normal. The oil will break down the waterproof formula in your mascara. I also use it all over my face. So I'll use it to remove my eyebrows, my foundation, my powder, and even my lipstick. I am a huge fan of lipstick stains because sometimes I'm going to be outside all day, and I always put lipstick over my lip stain, but I like to have a lip stain just as kind of an insurance policy, just in case it's really hot outside or if I'm dancing all night and I don't want to lose my lipstick color. I'll put the lipstick stain on first, and then I'll do my liner and then my lipstick over it. That's, not everyone does it. I don't know. I'm weird. I like to do that. So I use coconut oil to remove all of my makeup. I just rub it all over, and then I wash my face. And what I wash my face with, I use 2 different things to wash my face, so it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. This is my favorite brand. This is Purity Made Simple by Philosophy. It's a one-step facial cleanser. I've been using this for years. I've never had a problem with it affecting my skin or making me break out in any kind of weird yucky things. So I use that to wash my face with. Sometimes in the morning I don't use an actual soap to wash my face because I don't have any makeup on. So what I use is micellar water, and this is the brand that I like to use is Simple. Micellar water. I've bought the wipes as well when I'm traveling. They make micellar water wipes. Or another thing that I like to do is I get those little cotton pads, and then I'll soak them in the micellar water and I'll put it in a Ziploc baggie, and then I travel with that. It's cheaper and it's easier to travel with instead of carrying this big giant bottle. So to use this, I'm sure there's many videos that you can watch on YouTube on how to use this, but I just soak it in a cotton ball or the little cotton pads, and I wipe my face with it, and then I put my moisturizer on. There's no reason to rinse your face after you use this. So I have very dry skin, and I am a huge fan of keeping moisture on your face. I live in San Diego, and it's not really the most humid area, so I'm always struggling with having dry skin. So another thing that I like to do with coconut oil, and I might make another video on this, is if you have like any kind of mixer, like if you think of how you would make like whipped egg whites, it's the same concept with coconut oil. So if you have a KitchenAid mixer, or if you have a blender or a hand mixer, just take the coconut oil in the solid form and then whip it up, and you'll have what looks like kind of like whipped cream, or if you think of lemon meringue pie, and you put it in the blender. You can put a little bit of whatever oil you like. Like my favorite oil is rose oil. I like to put that in there because it's soothing for your skin. And then I put it on when I'm done with my shower before you dry off. You just put it on like lotion, and then you pat dry, and then you put your normal lotion that you use or moisturizer, and then you're good to go. I call it the double dip method. I don't know, kind of nerdy, whatever. So after I've washed my face, I like to use two things. So in the morning, I will do a different method. I also mentioned in one of my last videos that I love Josie Maran. I love, love, love her products. I can't thank this product enough for making my skin look the way that it does, because I'm allergic to everything, and I have had no problems with this. This is organic and 100% pure argan oil. I'm sure there are many other brands that make this stuff, but I love her stuff. So this is the oil, and she makes two different oils. So there's a light, and this is the regular formula. There's not a whole lot of difference between the two, except that I would recommend if you live in a place that's humid, to buy the light formula, because it actually absorbs into your skin faster than the regular formula. But there's not really much of a difference between the two, and they're the same price. Now, I know what you're thinking is, oh my god, I'm not going to put oil on my skin. Are you insane? Well, yes, but no. Okay, so the theory behind the argan oil is if you're using it as your moisturizer, it balances the pH in your skin, so you're not really going to have, if you have very oily skin, it's going to try to balance that, or if you have very dry skin, it helps that out as well. I have very dry skin, very, very sensitive skin, and I have had no problems with this stuff. And don't think of putting oil on your skin as causing breakouts, because it's really going to help with whatever breakouts that you have. So in the evening, what I like to do, I'll start with back in the morning. All right, so I put this on after I've washed my face, and then the key thing, always, 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 always wear sunblock. It doesn't matter what your skin tone is. If you're super pale and you get a moonburn like I do, or if you have that gorgeous dark skin, always wear sunblock. It's not just about getting sunburned, it's about the damage that the sun causes to your skin. So again, this is by Josie Maran, and I always put like double moisture on my face because I'm always struggling with dry skin. Let me turn that a little bit. So this is a daily moisturizer that I put on top of the argan oil, and this has SPF 40. So I always put this over my skin on top of, and then I put my makeup on, which always has sunblock in it, my daily foundation. So always wear sunblock. I always put sunblock on my tattoos, and that's how my tattoos always look good. This is a few years old. I have other tattoos that look pretty much brand new because I always wear sunblock. I keep sunblock in my car, so that way when I'm driving, I'll put it on my face real quick. I'll put it on my hands or my arm if it's going to be in the sunlight, and I always put sunblock here. Always. That's kind of going to always show your age if you don't, so make sure that you are always wearing sunblock. So in the evening, what I like to do is, again, I will put my argan oil on, and then I will put, this is a pure argan milk. So this is super moisturizing. None of these products really have much of a smell. So if you're really sensitive to smells or you don't like them, that's what I like about it. I don't like to be bombarded by different smells. I like it to just kind of be simple. So this is the Intensive Hydrating Treatment. And I buy this stuff directly from their website. I find that if you buy it directly from her website, you get kind of like a 15 or 20% discount for being a continuous customer. Alright, and then throughout the day, what I like to do, I mentioned this in my last, I don't know if it was my last video or maybe my first one, but this is the Nirvana Hydrating Treatment Mist. I don't know if you can really read it. What do those cool like makeup tutorials do? So this is just a fine mist, and I put it on over my makeup after I do my makeup, even my powder, because I find that powder sometimes dries my face out. So I just like to do a quick spritz. I do it like in an X motion, and sometimes I'll do it right across the middle of my face. It doesn't mess up my makeup. I don't know if it really works as a makeup setter. I don't really care. I like it. I also put this in my purse. She has a travel size. You can buy Josie Maran at Sephora as well. They don't have it at Ulta yet, but I mean, if Ulta's watching, then please sell it because it's awesome. But again, I buy it directly from the website, or if I'm in a pinch, like if I'm traveling or something, I'll run into Sephora and I'll buy some. Another thing that I like to do, I do this probably once or twice a week. This is Indian Healing Clay. I can't really pronounce it, but I don't know if you can read it. It's a calcium something clay. I got this off of Amazon. I've been using this for a while. It's a powder. I don't want to open it because then it. But what I like to do, you can mix it with water, or what I like to do is apple cider vinegar. So if I'm going to use like a tablespoon of the powder, I'll do a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and this helps with like little fine lines that you have. Or if I get like little acne spots, instead of doing it all over my face, I'll just put it on the spot and it dries it out. This doesn't really dry your skin out, but I will warn you, if you're using apple cider vinegar, or even if you're just mixing it with water, I know some people actually mix it with half water, half apple cider vinegar, it will make your face red, very, very red. It only lasts for about an hour or two. I would assume that it kind of helps the blood rush to your face. After the redness goes away, you'll have kind of a natural glow to it. But if you're doing this, don't plan on really going anywhere for like an hour or two. But this really helps with my face. Sometimes I do get like little breakouts, and I've had like acne scarring, and this helps with my scarring. I don't really know how or why it works, but it's a natural product, and it's wonderful. So, key things to take away. Sunblock. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you have any questions. I'm more than willing to answer it. Bye!